Hello guys, welcome to our automotive channel. Today, we're going to explain 4-stroke engines and torque in the simplest way. Let's start with the 4-stroke engine. It works in 4 steps. Intake. The piston moves down and pulls in air and fuel. Compression. The piston moves up and squeezes the mixture. Power. A spark ignites the fuel, creating an explosion that pushes the piston down. This is where the engine makes power. Exhaust. The piston moves up again, pushing out the burnt gases. And then the cycle repeats. That's why it's called a 4-stroke engine. Today we're breaking down why diesel engines produce so much torque, and why they're absolute beasts when it comes to pulling heavy loads. Let's get into it. What is torque in a diesel engine? Torque is the twisting force that makes your wheels turn. It's the muscle behind moving heavy trucks, towing trailers, and powering machinery. And diesel engines are torque kings, especially at low RPM. But why? High compression ratio. Diesel engines run on super high compression, sometimes up to 25:1. That means the air inside the cylinder gets so hot that fuel ignites instantly when injected. The higher pressure in the cylinder creates a bigger push on the piston, and that push turns into torque. Longer stroke design. Diesel engines usually have a longer piston stroke compared to gasoline engines. Remember, torque equals force times distance. A longer stroke gives the connecting rod more leverage on the crankshaft, which means more twisting force per explosion. Energy-dense fuel. Diesel fuel itself has more energy per liter than gasoline. So every drop of diesel releases more energy during combustion, which translates into a stronger push on the piston. Turbocharging. Modern diesels almost always use a turbocharger. Exhaust gases spin a turbine, which crams more air into the cylinders. More air plus more fuel equals more power per stroke, and of course, more torque. Continuous combustion. Here's something unique. Diesels inject fuel over a longer period of the power stroke. Instead of one sharp bang, the combustion keeps pushing the piston down for longer. That sustained pressure is a huge part of why diesels make such strong torque. The torque curve. Now let's talk about the torque curve, how torque changes with RPM. Low RPM, diesel torque ramps up fast, hitting peak torque around 1500 to 2500 RPM. That's why trucks pull hard even at low speeds. Flat midrange, the torque stays strong and steady across the midrange, so you don't need to rev it high to keep the power. High RPM, after peak torque, the curve drops off. Diesels aren't built for screaming high RPM, they're built for pulling power. And that's why diesel engines deliver massive torque, perfect for towing, hauling, and heavy-duty work. High compression, long strokes, dense fuel, turbocharging, and continuous combustion all come together to make diesels torque monsters. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what engine topic you want covered next.